Honor Magic 6 Pro. Ito nga ba ay isang magical flagship device na dapat nyo i-consider over other brands like Samsung, Xiaomi, iPhone, OnePlus? Yan ang alamin natin after this quick message from our sponsor. Okay, so yung sponsor natin for today...
Boss, walang sponsor today.
Ha?
Wala.
Akala may sponsor tayo today. Wala ba?
Negative.
Patay, yari pa. Paano bibili ng mga phones nito?
Humingi ka ng tagpipiso sa mga viewers mo.
Guys, mag-subscribe na lang pala kayo. Wala kaming sponsor for today. Salamat po. Okay, simulan natin sa build and design. Napakaganda po ng design niya. Well, at least for me. Again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This is very subjective. So, depende na lang talaga sa tumitingin kung nagagandahan ba kayo sa design. But for me, okay para sa akin yung camera module niya. Malaki lang po. Pero, ewan ko, parang may pagka-Uchiha clan yung design niya. And itong unit na nasa akin is in black and then smooth po yung back panel niya. Medyo kapitin ng fingerprint smudges but not as much as a glossy one. So medyo nasa gitna siya ng pagiging matte and glossy. So meron pa rin talaga makikitang fingerprint smudges. Naka-metal frame, merong IR blaster, dual speakers, and meron din tayong dual selfie camera dito. Overall, very premium yung datingan nitong Honor Magic 6 Pro. But enough talk about the hardware. Pag-usapan naman natin next yung performance nito. So this one has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and that is definitely flagship level of performance. Pero medyo mababa yung nakuha nating Antutu benchmark points dito sa phone na to kasi umabot lang ng around 1.6 million Antutu benchmark points, closer to 1.7 million na usually in-expect natin pag Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 closer to 2 million rather than closer to 1.5. Kasi pag nasa 1.5 million range, nasa Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 territory na po yan. So this one and the OnePlus 12 na nasubuhan ko, may mga pinakamababang Antutu benchmark points na nagre-range from 1.6 to 1.7 million. Pero that shouldn't affect your overall performance. Pero gusto ko lang rin ipakita itong 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme Test na medyo mababa yung stability na nakuha natin. So if you're planning to game on this, well, eto po yung nakuha nating performance. So sa Genshin Impact, very solid po yung performance yan. Naka-highest graphical settings tayo. Wala naman pong problema. Hindi ko naramdaman na nagkaroon ng thermal throttling kahit na intense yung battle na ginagawa natin with the bosses. And nakikita nyo, grabe pa rin yung DPS ni Arlecchino. Talagang kumakain ng mga bosses itong character na to. So kung hindi kayo nakakuha ng Arlecchino, well, ako'y nanghihinayang para sa inyo. And then pag-usapang thermals naman, ang nakuha ko dito sa Genshin Impact is around 42 to 43 degrees Celsius. But that's because nasa malamig tayo na room temperature. So nasa around 22 degrees Celsius yung room temperature ko. But still, that's a good sign para sa mga gustong mag-gaming on their Honor Magic 6 Pro. Lalo na kung graphically intensive games yan. And speaking of graphically intensive games, sa Farlight 84 naman, nakakuha tayo ng around 44 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius na temperature after 3 straight games. So mabilis pa rin talaga siyang uminat sa Farlight 84. But take note of course na nakasagad yung graphical settings natin and very smooth yung gameplay experience dito. Nabuti na lang meron tayong parang game mode dito. Instead of using the balance performance, pwede nyong iset to game yung performance nito para mas mabilis or para mas optimize palalo for gaming. And that is what I did here. So overall, hindi kayo mabibitin pagdating sa gaming dito sa Honor Magic 6 Pro, even though the benchmarks tell you otherwise na parang hindi ganun kaganda yung performance, but in actual user experience, okay para sa akin yung gaming dito. Now, para naman sa basic usage like social media browsing, naku po, joke time lang po yun dito, hindi to pagpapawisan. I mean, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 to guys, wala pong problema yung mga basic na apps na yan. Pagdating sa display, meron tong LTPO na OLED with 1 billion colors, 120Hz refresh rate, merong Dolby Vision pagdating sa Netflix dahil naka-widevine level 1 to. So all the bells and whistles that you would expect from a flagship device, nandito po yon. And I would say maganda po talaga yung display nito. Curved edge po yung display niya para sa mga naghahanap ng flat displays. This might not be the one for you. And also, like I mentioned, dual po yung punch hole nito. So medyo mas malawak yung punch hole coverage nito compared to your typical punch hole devices. But like I said, tunay na flagship level po yung display nito. Pwede nyo pong ikumpara sa mga top of the line na brands pagdating sa smartphones. Now, saan ba tayo dapat mag-nitpick dito? Well, of course, pagdating dito sa camera. So this one was supposedly the #1 sa DXOMARK pagdating sa ranking ng camera quality. Pero guys, take this from me as someone who has tested a lot of flagship camera phones, and this is coming from a regular user's perspective lang, hindi yung very technical na perspective. Para sa akin, sa na-experience ko, hindi siya automatic na number one. But again, this could be a subjective thing kasi nga, normal user lang naman ako and hindi ko siya binusisi technically. So, more of kung ano lang yung nakikita ko. So, hindi ko sinasabing mas magaling ako sa DXOMARK, okay? So, let's start with the overall photo quality. Maganda po yung kakalabasan ng mga photos nyo dito. Absolutely gorgeous. But the thing is, they have this specific algorithm pagdating sa image processing nila. And napapansin ko, mas mataas yung highlights, mas mataas yung saturation if we compare it with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Actually, makikita nyo yung mga sample comparison natin dun sa Facebook page natin sa Pinoy Techdad. But also, I'll try to display here yung sample photos natin ng S24 Ultra versus the Honor Magic 6 Pro. And yung problem ko with the Honor phones before is hindi talaga ganun ka-perfect yung foliage na image processing niya. And while it is improved here sa Honor Magic 6 Pro, makikita natin na medyo nandun pa rin yung problem natin pagdating sa image processing sa foliage. Yung mga dahon-dahon, mga halaman, hindi pa rin perfect yung image processing ni Honor. And hindi po ito pambabash. This is more of para malaman ni Honor na there are things na they need to improve para sa future phones nila or software updates. Sa usapang portrait shots naman, while they look good generally, and overall maganda naman yung subject separation natin, but the thing is, meron pa rin tayong problema sa edge detection. So hindi pa rin perfect yung cutout natin pagdating sa portrait shot. And agresibo pa rin yung beautification filter nila, so you will definitely need to adjust it para hindi ganun ka-fake looking yung skin natin. Pero natuwa naman ako sa ibang bagay dito sa phone na to. Of course, andyan pa rin yung magandang details, maganda yung HDR nito, and then pagdating sa night shots, maganda at malinis po yung mga makukuha nating photos. And so I can only imagine how much better this would be with a much better sensor na may Sony IMX890 sana instead of the OmniVision na ginamit nila dito. And also, isang malaking gripe ko pala pagdating sa camera nito, it's a flagship device and I am expecting na at least 5 times yung optical zoom dito, but instead we only get 2.5 na optical zoom. That is absolutely lacking pagdating sa optical zoom dito sa isang flagship device. So kulang po yung 2.5. And then pagdating sa video quality, 4K 60 FPS po yung kinuha nating sample and stabilized naman po yung video. But there is a weird thing that it does tulad dito sa sky na makikita nyo sa sample natin, na bigla na lang na blown out. Sa simula ng video, tama po yung nakuha niyang sky, but bigla na lang nag-decide yung phone na i-blow out niya. So I don't know why the software does this, but hopefully this can be fixed through an update. But overall, I'm pretty sure most of you will be happy pagdating naman sa video recording nito. It's just not the best quality out there, but it's definitely up there sa flagship level na video quality. And pagdating naman sa selfie video, eto po yung sample natin. Guys, ito naman yung selfie video camera test natin. So this one is 4K 30 FPS. Wala po tayong 60 FPS, unfortunately. And then meron tayong 0.8, this one. And then ito naman yung 1 times na zoom natin. So yan po yung dalawang option natin kasi meron tayong dalawang camera dito sa selfie camera niya. What do you guys think? Okay ba yung quality or would you want na mas better pa sana yung quality? By the way, meron tayong light setup dito sa harap natin. Kaya makikita nyo, maayos yung lighting dito. Ayan o. Tumikot tayo. Ayan yung lighting. So, yeah. Selfie camera nitong Honor Magic 6 Pro. So overall, sige, sabihan natin na nag-number 1 si Honor Magic 6 Pro sa DXOMARK. But then again, para sa akin na nakapag-test na ng iba't ibang phones this year, mas nagandahan pa rin ako sa output ng Vivo X100 Pro, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and even my Google Pixel 8 Pro. Again, hindi ko po sinasabing mas magaling ako sa DXOMARK. Sinasabi ko lang, based on what I actually saw, yun po yung mas mga nagustuhan ko over the Honor Magic 6 Pro. Sa usapang battery naman, maganda po ito. Meron tayong 5,600 mAh na battery capacity and 80 watts na fast charging. And meron rin itong kasamang wireless charging. So flagship level po yung battery specs nito. I can't tell you the battery endurance of this phone dahil saglit lang po sa akin itong phone na to. So you will have to rely on other tech reviewers. Panoorin niyo po yung mga videos nila. Now, other things that you might want to know, meron po itong IR blaster dito. So pwede niyo itong gamitin as a remote control. IP68 water and dust resistant na rin po siya. And then yung ginamit na glass protection dito is not Corning Gorilla Glass but a nano crystal shield. So overall, I would say the Honor Magic 6 Pro has flagship features. Medyo nakukulangan lang ako sa iba pagdating sa camera. Tulad na lang sa 2.5 times optical zoom dito instead of a 5 times optical zoom. And then sa video quality nito, meron pang room for improvement. So hopefully through software updates, mas mapaganda pa lalo itong Honor Magic 6 Pro. Pero at 59,990 pesos, this is definitely a flagship to consider here in the Philippines. Kasi meron pa tayong other option which is the OnePlus 12 na mas mahal dito. So, mas okay to in terms of value ng pera nyo. But then, if you want to really go for a flagship device na medyo mas mataas yung presyo, actually, sobrang mas mataas yung presyo, you can also consider this one, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. This is definitely better in almost all of the aspects compared dito sa Honor Magic 6 Pro. But again, this is a much more expensive device. And then kung okay lang sa inyo mag-China ROM, you can also consider this one, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Ultra talaga yung mga specs nito, but yung image processing lang niya, medyo nakukulangan din ako dito. Kung purely camera phone talaga yung habol nyo, wala kayong pakialam kung hindi ito yung flagship level na chipset. Ito po yung Google Pixel 8 Pro. Lahat po ng mga ito, ililink ko po dyan sa description box kasama ng Honor Magic 6 Pro. So hopefully nakatulong tong video na to sa pag-decide nyo whether to get the Honor Magic 6 Pro or other phones instead. And kung nagustuhan niyo yung video, ano lang ba yung mag-like kayo, mag-comment, and mag-subscribe na rin. And kung gusto mo pang matuto tungkol sa mga phones, may mga ililink po ako dyan, panigurado, magugustuhan niyo yung mga yan. So hanggang sa susunod, ako nga pala ulit si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Kita-kita ulit tayo.